Yeah, I'd rather people talk about what he's talking about. Now, it will only be a problem if he was doing these things currently. There is no evidence that he's currently gay, or I saw a picture of him hugged up with another man. I'm not trying to get all into his personal life. I really don't care. I'm about the message that they're trying to. It's all about the message with me. I don't care what he was doing 15, 20 years ago. It only really matters if he's doing these things now. If he's not doing these things now, it has no relevance. But I really feel like this, man. Stop. It's just because somebody, and I'm a real fair and balanced dude. Just because somebody has a different opinion on whatever, if they don't agree with, you know, homosexuality, whatever you want to call it, stop calling them homophobic. Stop throwing that word in so much, because sometimes they're not. They may have a valid argument, and that's just a way to shut people up. Just how they were coming on my page, just using the text, they couldn't break down what I was saying, so I already knew I won. But you just calling somebody homophobic does not destruct the argument. It's just really telling me and them is you don't agree. And we don't get nowhere just name calling using ad hominem attacks. But let's stop throwing that word in so much. Because just disagreeing with somebody's way of life, who they want to love, it shouldn't matter to you. Because I always tell you like this. If you really feel like what you're doing is not right, don't do it at all. Just stop doing it. What someone else thinks of you shouldn't matter. And another thing, like I'm gonna say it, I'm a fairly fair and balanced guy like Fox News. A lot of these Christian pastors out here, I don't know why in the world would you want to preach out of all times. Like it's like a female at a Super Bowl party, and she wants to ask questions about football during the worst time ever, the Super Bowl. I don't know why pastors tend to always, why do they preach and protest during Pride Month when it's parades outside? That's the worst time you could do such a thing. I mean, it'll be nice if you could do that during, February or maybe March. Shit, do it in January when it's cold as hell outside, when there's nobody outside. But a lot of you pastors out there, I have the understanding that, like everybody else, no one cares about anybody. No one cares about somebody eating, somebody wearing decent clothes, somebody, getting their next meal. So why do you care who they want to love, who they want to lay down with, who they want to get married to? Why does that bother you so much? Don't give me that argument that we're all God's children, because when it's real shit going on, when it's real issue, when it's real oppression going on, and issues that a lot of people don't want to really talk about, I don't really see people coming together when other groups of people, we're all God's children, other groups of people are being mistreated. I never see these so-called brothers and sisters, all of our brothers and sisters, they don't come together when other people are being oppressed. But if you don't care if another person eats, starves, or dies, don't care who they want to lay down with, who they want to love, who they want to get married to, it should not concern you. Learn to mind your business and stay out of people's life. And like I said, learn to respect people's beliefs. Learn to just move on. Don't put too much thought into what people think of you. But don't throw that word homophobic around so freely. Learn to just be open to other people's opinions. Just how on this channel, I'm open to people having a different opinion about me. You gotta learn to hear other people's point of views on things, because that's how we grow as a society. When we are open to hearing how other people view things. Just don't be a one-sided individual.